I'm Carol Huston, and this is Jay Beynon, the architect who designed this house, and it's a rare opportunity that he's still in LA and could come back and see the house he designed back in
Well, I built it in 97.
97.
And I moved in 97. And then sold it in 2009.
Right.
So I built it and designed it and lived in it for all those years.
All those years.
Yeah,
and it's how is it now to look at?
It's basically the same. You know, it's been updated a little bit, but it looks the same. Feels the same.
Does it make you happy?
Oh yeah, it feels like home. Come back.
I love that.
So,
I'm so glad that you could come and see it.
well, thank you.
How do you like it in here when you look back there and see all the lights in there and the skylights and everything?
Well, you know, there was a method to the madness, because I studied architecture, but I'm not a licensed architect, but I built a lot of houses. And this was for me, and it was going to be a forever home. So the guts of this thing, it's built. I used to joke when this thing was just 2x4s. I said, you know, if we ever have an earthquake again, this thing is just going to shake into China in one piece.
The rest of the neighborhood will go down.
That's right.
This will remain.
This is just going to shake down through the earth. Yeah, because it's built.
I love that.
So for anybody buying this house, this is a real built house.
He did it for himself.
Yeah, I did it for me. But it's designed. There's kind of a trend in architecture called village architecture, and you kind of get an experience from each area to the next, where you're kind of wandering through a little village, and that's what this is. So while the house is not large in size, it feels big because every environment's different. And every ceiling in here, from the dining room to the living room to here to there, is all different. And that helps to get you that feeling of a different place. And when you look outside, especially I'm viewing it from this side, it looks like a little village because the surfaces are all different.
Each level going up.
Yeah, it's
And
level.
if you come and see it in
Yeah.
here, this whole skylight here,
Yeah.
the lights in there.
And the light helps a lot.
Yeah.
So and because we were on an incline, a hill, it does kind of work its way up the hill. And we put the spiral staircase in and put the window there so you could see it, which was all intentional.
And you know, a lot of people say it feels like a boat.
Yeah.
Like it's a yacht.
It is like a yacht.
Yeah, like everything is built in, you've got all your
Yeah.
space for everything you need, and there's a place for everything.
Yeah.
But
So-
even the hardware you use looked like boat hardware.
I'm big on hardware, and the Dutch door, you'll see there's hardware on the inside of the Dutch door. And the faucets, I designed the faucets.
And tell us about this, all of the ironwork that you have.
Well, I had a friend who was a sculptor. So in everything that I've done, he made stuff. And this is some of it. Yeah. I had an office, I had a design office in Culver City that was really wild. We had a lot of this stuff. Yeah. And
So this house has little sculptures
Yeah.
throughout, and there's like the legs under the desk, and just in the garage, there's things that are custom made that are just beautiful, that add beauty to the house, which
there's
I love.
just a lot of detail work.
Yeah.
Yeah. And because I liked cars, the garage is an integral part of the house. It's not a separate part. And the first couple who bought it from me actually made it. That was their
Playroom.
playroom for their kids.
Yeah, it was huge. It was great. And now this guy has it as a home gym,
Right.
and a room for the
garage.
car still. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's held up really beautifully.
Yeah. Well,
You did a good job.
it was nice. You could come up the driveway and be in part of the house.
Yeah,
So,
all connected.
yeah. So it was a fun adventure. I miss it to come back and see it, but
Yeah.
I did a lot before, and we're doing a lot after. So you just keep going.
But you must feel proud that it's held up so beautifully.
Yeah. Well, I'm proud that everybody who's moved in here appreciates it.
Oh, they do. And they all go through a mourning to let it go. Like you did. You went through a mourning to say goodbye. The last couple, and now the present owner that I'm selling it for is very sad to go too. So you did a beautiful job.
Well, thank you.
I'm so glad you could come back.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jay.